How's it going, folks? Today I just wanted to talk about some of my favorite house rules that I use. This is just the ones that, maybe three of the ones that I use most often, pretty much always. This is not necessarily the best house rules for everybody. Everybody has their own house rules that they like. These are just my house rules that I like. And in no sort of particular, maybe in sort of easiest to shortest, but here's just three. I'll probably have more of these because there's a lot of house rules I use. But one house rule that I pretty much always use is, depending on what system you're playing, this matters, but all crits are always confirmed. You never have to reconfirm a crit. If you roll a 20, it's a crit. This is just a simple house rule because it's no fun to roll a crit and not have it crit, right? To uncrit something. It's just not fun for anybody. So I don't know why they have that rule, because it kind of takes the fun out of everything. You can also tweak that rule, say, crits always do max damage. Crits, if it's a ×3 multiplier, it's always triple damage. Triple max, whatever. Right? There's a lot of house rules around crits, but mine is always, at the very least, crits are always a confirmed. You roll a 20, it's a crit. So that's one. Number two, we'll go with I give rogues the full attack bonus as if they were fighters or barbarians. I always put that in there. Some people don't like that. Might say that that's the reason I put that in there is, in my experience, you don't get I don't get enough people playing rogues, and more specifically, when they do, they always try to avoid. They're very squishy, and they very rarely get to use their sneak attack. And I find that giving them a full BAB encourages them to get into combat and try to go for that sneak attack, which is very roguey, right? It gives them something to do in combat. And it is sort of a high risk, high reward situation that rogues should be kind of engaged in. So I find basically that this helps rogues be more useful, get into combat more. Now, sometimes if there are a lot of rogues, or you don't need the extra melee firepower, maybe you don't need that house rule. I said, this is my house rule. I like it, and it helps people who are playing rogues. The third and probably most important one that I'll talk about the most is the XP system. I always have a house rule XP. I find that the XP system is needlessly cumbersome. Calculating challenge ratings, whatever, for different levels. I don't do any of that. My house rule for XP is that everybody gets 0 to 100 XP. At 100 XP, you gain a level and you go back to 0 XP. Every level is 1 to 100 XP. At 100 XP, you gain a level. Everybody. All experience is handed out by fiat. You have an encounter, I give you 10, 15 experience, or 5 or 10 depending on the encounter. This makes everything so much easier. You never have to calculate. You don't even really care about challenge ratings anymore. Maybe just to pick monsters, but you usually have that figured out ahead of time. But you don't have to calculate anything. Nobody has to calculate anything. At the end of the encounter, or whenever, you just give them 30 XP, right? Maybe after you had a couple encounters, after a couple weeks, and you're like, all right, it's about time for experience. You should all give yourself 30 XP. The other thing that this helps, not just the sort of streamlining of everything, it's much easier to track for the players, right? You don't have to run down 4,762 XP and I gain at 8,000. No, it's just I'm at 64 XP. I need another 36 XP to go up. Much easier to track for everybody. And I found that players, while at first they're sometimes be like, okay, how's that going to work? Once they do it for a couple sessions, they love it. They're just like, no, let's just, and when they DM their games, they're like, yeah, we're going to do that, because that's way easier. And you just have to have a little confidence in just a little confidence in yourself as a DM to be able to hand out experience. The other thing it lets you do is give a very easy XP rewards. You're like, you made a great skill check, have an XP, 2 XP bonus. Somebody did something particularly cool in an encounter or in a campaign, you say, all right, you get a 5 XP bonus. It lets you add out little XP bonus rewards very easily. So the reason that rule is in there, I recommend everybody use it because it just makes everything much easier when it comes to XP. Everything, if you want to pay costs, it's easier. It's all 1 to 100. Easy, streamlines everything. Can't go wrong. So I'll probably do more of these. I just want to do a short video because it's been a busy week. But I do have my super snazzy Japanese bandana on. It's got pretty flowers. Nice folded right there. But I will see you on the next time. I've been busy. Sorry. I'll have more videos. I'm trying to keep it on top, trying to stay on top of these, but I'll have more. So those are 3 easy house rules. I have like 20 house rules. So I got plenty of content for that, but it makes it a nice short video. See? Have a good one.